Hi, it's nice to see you all. I hope you're doing well. Um, I know I haven't done these in a long time, but I finished all the series dolls and then I sold a lot of them. So I kind of have a small collection now. I actually don't have anything behind me right now, but yeah, but it is exciting times for Living Dead dolls because we're seeing kind of the reboot of the dolls themselves. Um, so they have already put on display Sadie and Exorcist, and then of course at the San Diego Comic-Con this year we saw Damien, and he is so cute. I'm so excited. He's my favorite doll, so can't wait. So please, 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 if you want to see a continuation of this line, you got to go buy those dolls. Go and purchase them. Exorcist and Sadie are on sale on Mezco Toys. Sadie might be closed now, I don't know, but she's hopefully shipping very soon. So the moment that arrives, you know that I'm going to do a review so you can see what these new dolls look like with all the articulation and all of the accessories and whatnot. It's pretty exciting. But in the meantime, we're going to be taking a look at the newest LDD Presents, which of course is Wednesday from the Addams Family new TV show Wednesday. But yeah, very cool. So let's take a look at this doll. Oh, one thing I did want to mention too is in relation to the Wednesday doll, we're actually getting a second version of her that's going to be coming out that was shown at San Diego Comic-Con, and that's her doing the iconic dance that she does in the television show, a doll version of that which has a new body mold, which is pretty exciting. So if you haven't seen that, be sure to check it out. You can check it out on Mezco Toys, their website, and you can purchase the doll there, which has just gone live. So buy her as well. We want to support this this brand so it continues on for many years to come. But in the meantime, let's take a look at the doll. We'll look at the box first, of course. It's a standard kind of window box. It says LDD Presents Wednesday right there on the front, and you can see this kind of like cool outline of her here on the left side. It does have the logo of the Nevermore Academy too, that she wears in the television show. On the side, we have pretty much the closest image to the actual actress herself, holding an umbrella there. And it does say LDD Presents Wednesday, same thing on this side. And then on the back, we've got a photo of the actual doll there. And it does say Nevermore Academy. Mezco Toys right there. By collectors for collectors, which I always love. But yeah, let's take a look at the doll. So here she is. And she's actually a really nice LDD Presents. There's some cool things about her that I think is worth talking about. One of is actually the shoes. So they actually have a new design for shoes, which we haven't seen before, which is pretty exciting. It's kind of a combination of the old Mary Jane shoes and the strappy sandals. You're going to notice that here on the side, this piece actually pulls off, kind of like the old school strappy sandals, to help you get these shoes off of the doll, right? And then built into the mold of the shoes, you can see this like fake zipper on the back. Of course, that doesn't unzip, but it adds to kind of the design of the shoes themselves. And then she does have some knee-high socks to go with those as well, black socks. I appreciate black socks on a doll. And then we've got this really kind of nice, simple, beautiful dress, right? Very old school Living Dead dolls. I will say the material is slightly different. It's very kind of dainty. You can kind of see by the way it falls there. It is a cotton, maybe blend of some kind, but it's a little thin, but you can't see through the fabric at all. But it feels like almost like silky, lovely to touch, and the way it lays is really nice. It does have a pattern there, some little white details on the dress, and then you're probably not going to be able to see it in this video, but down the front of the dress is actually some button details. They're built into the dress itself. Of course, they don't function, but we've seen that in the past. It's all one piece, and it does Velcro up here on the back. You're going to notice that the shoulders do have a little kind of poof out to them here. So it gives a nice shape to the dress. And then we've got a kind of a stiffer white cotton cuff there at the bottom. And you're going to see how the cuff is kind of flipped up and displayed. It's pretty nice. It lays incredibly well. And then we have a collar here as well, the old school white collar. It feels very Sadie, you know, which I'm sure that Sadie has a little bit of a nod to Wednesday Addams too. And then it's pinned down here in the front so that this collar can't, you know, flip up like we've seen on some of the other dolls in the past. Where this doll particularly shines is actually in her gorgeous face paint. Look at that. they did a really good job of kind of giving the feel of the actress that portrays Wednesday in the TV show. Beautiful brown eyes, a nice simple lip. Her face is actually almost kind of a gray tint, right? And then we've got some really wonderful freckles on the chin, or not on the chin, I'm sorry, on the cheeks and on the nose. Very kind of simple eyebrow too, nice thick eyebrow. Really does feel like the actress. The hair is not very thickly rooted. It's actually pretty thinly rooted, but you see that with the dolls that have the pigtails, and they can't do a very thick root, otherwise the pigtails will be so thick that they wouldn't actually even be able to braid it, right? So she's got 2 braids down her backs with just some black rubber bands around the ends of the braids, but no bald spots show. Looks very beautiful on display. Very simple, very lovely. That's the doll itself. She does, of course, come with Feng, which is a really great accessory. And the mold of this is just beautiful. I'm going to try to hold it up so you can see a good shot of it. Like, everything about the hand looks incredibly well made, perfect details. The stitching is not just painted on, it's actually part of the mold itself, as are all of the folds in the skin of the hand. And it's really, really haunting. I've seen a lot of people find a way to display Feng on her shoulder. It would really take a lot of balancing, I think, to do it by itself, but maybe a little bit of double-sided tape right there is going to get it to stay perfectly. You can balance it on her head if you want. But it's a really, really great accessory, for a Living Dead doll for sure. Again, it's another 360 of that hand. Very, very cool. So that is Feng and Wednesday. That's pretty much it. That's all I have to say about this doll. Definitely go out and buy her. She's a really great piece, especially if you're a big fan of the Addams Family in general. I will say I'm keeping my fingers crossed that I know that there's obviously the Wednesday TV show and they wanted to, make sure that they capitalize on that. But, they were making all of the old school cartoon versions of the Addams Family, and I'm really keeping my fingers crossed for a 2-pack of the old school Wednesday and Pugsley just to go with the family because I've kept the rest. And I'd love to have kind of a full display. But we'll see. You never know. In the meantime, get her, enjoy her, check out the variant version of her dancing, and buy the new dolls because I really want a full set. I want to see Posey and Sin, and I want to have them all, and hopefully see if they have a life past those 5 main dolls as well. That's it. I missed you all. I hope you all have a really wonderful life. And I just want to point out the fact that we've been collecting these dolls now for 22 years. That's when they came out. Isn't that crazy? Yeah. Anyways, thanks so much for listening. Hope you're doing well. Take care. Love you dearly. Bye.